All right, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night, wherever you're from. And real quick, before we get started, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for your guys' generosity and your support. It really means a lot to me, so thank you so much. And if you're actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, loyalty crown badges, if you want a special role in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. But as always, if you choose to do so, thank you so much. Just remember that's not the only way that you can support me. Just watching the content like you are right now is truly the best way. Liking, subscribing, commenting, everything really does help. So thank you guys so much. And for today's video, I was getting some good sleep earlier. Decided to just check my phone when I woke up real quick for some water. Saw that, Shift Up decided to tweet out the update notes. So I'm up real quick. I surprisingly have a little bit of energy. So let's just get started. Let's actually put it on screen right here. And we got the October 17th update notes. Commanders, the game server will be offline. Updates and usual. It's going to be a 4-hour maintenance. So not bad. Pretty good. And then Nikke, SSR Rumani. SSR Rumani, the trainer from the Nepenthe squad who runs Body X Body Gym, joins the battlefield. Rumani is a defender who protects her allies by enhancing her own max HP and taunting enemies, which is pretty good, I think, because I think if I remember correctly, I think Rouge has something to do with max HP, right? So that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Her burst skill grants her defensive buffs and straightens her allies' attack. As long as she has enough max HP for taunting, she might not be that bad, but as always, we're gonna have to see when we get the full kit info, since we just know very little about it, because I want to know how much she does help the team and what her buffs look like. We already knew that she, her weapon was a rocket launcher and she was Tetra, but now we know that she's gonna be fire coded and she's gonna be a defender Tetra. So we'll have to see when we get the full kit info, but that's some interesting, tidbit of information. As usual, it's going to be a 4%, 2%. Don't use your golden mileage pity. I know as much as, she looks amazing. I know it's going to be really tempting, but save that pity for the anniversary, since this is literally going to be the final banner before we hit anniversary. So just be aware, don't go full, don't full send it yet. Don't full send it yet. Just wait, just wait. There's also going to be the usual testing in the Union shooting range, so you don't have to, get them before you can test them, which is always nice. This is what I'm really excited for, because despite the story info that we have here, we also are getting the Last Kingdom, and Last Kingdom was the 1.5 crown event. So if you missed it, and you really wanted to play it, and you're catched up with Overzone, you're catched up with Red Ash, so you want to try the next big story event, make sure you play Last Kingdom. Really, really good story. As always, they always cook with the story events. It's going to be fully voiced. I'm really excited for the next story event that we're going to be getting. That's something that I'm really hopeful for. I think they're going to cook as usual. We're going to get the usual freebies with the 7-day login event, lifestyle. This login event is going to just be like, the normal blue vouchers and stuff, which is nice. Freebies, no matter what, we won't complain. Now, this is what I'm excited for too. Side story, Wordless. Uni, who was punished for the terror attack on the Ark, has something important she wants to tell Mihara. Enjoy a variety of exciting stories about the Nikkes in this fully voiced story event. Once again, we're getting more story content, and if you don't know what side story is basically a way to expand upon the Nikke story outside of the campaign with a fully voiced event for certain characters. Now, the first event that we had it for was for Modernia, and I know there was a little bit of controversy with that because I'm just gonna give slight spoilers that she does get a new outfit. That outfit that is story related became a gacha skin. It's interesting to see that Uni is actually getting a side story. I didn't expect her to be getting it. I wonder if that's going to relate at all to the anniversary. I just think that's interesting that they chose to go with Uni first. But what's more interesting is that where they're picking up the story from. If they're picking it up from very late game story that involved Crow, that's like very late game. So some people might not understand where that is from. Obviously, it says that you have to clear chapter 6 to do it. But I think there is like a misunderstanding you could have if you're not catched up with the story, if that's where it's from. So just be aware of that possibly. But I think it's really interesting that we're going to finally continue the story from there. Because if we're talking about the invasion of the Ark, that thing was crazy. There was a lot of different cliffhangers that we still are kind of left on, especially right now where the story's at. So maybe we'll see more. I wonder who's going to be in the story. I'm just glad that we're getting more fully voiced events. outside of the campaign. Always appreciated. It's what really makes Nikke feel like way more high quality than it is. We're also getting the usual coordinated operation, the union raid, so get ready for that. We're gonna get battery material, which is great. New gameplay and features, added new titles as usual, new commodities, which is like the character packages. And then we're also getting, you know, the normal optimizations and stuff. So, you know, nothing really big here except for the story event that we're gonna be getting in the archives, Last Kingdom. That one's really huge, and the new side story is great. That's really, really cool. Glad to see more of that. We knew that we were going to be getting this. We just didn't know when, because for the October dev notes, side story was involved for October. So it looks like we're getting this now. And then whatever else we have left is going to be left for the anniversary update, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. Are you guys excited to read the side story? Do you guys even care about story? I mean, for me, I play story. I know some people just play Nikke just because it's a waifu collector. Something about the actual story for Nikke for me is what also keeps me going. I love reading the story events personally, and especially when they're fully voiced, I could get really immersed in watching them. So I always appreciate them, but that's just me. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Are you guys excited for Ramani? Are you guys going to be pulling for her? Are you guys excited for side story? Let me know your guys' thoughts, but that's going to be it from me. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, a lovely night wherever you're from. And as always, thank you so much for the constant support. You guys really are the best. Take care, and as always, see you in the next one.